Looks like the Kennedys lost to the British. I thought I'd make a chapter statement about what happened, what I think, how they think. I think Sirsi was deemed expendable by the United States government. Pina Sinfield's concept of putting people to sleep and building an ark. Well, for one thing, in the city of Pittsburgh, they used to have a saying, whose truth, my truth or your truth? And one of the apostles of this way of thinking, which was very pernicious in the Pitt administration of Mark Nordenberg, was Adam Eisenstadt, who went on to be a Trumpy-tune speechwriter. Well, see, what I'm on about with respect to this is like a Trumpy-tune James W. Child from Bowling Green. This was back when we didn't know who was behind all this stuff. And it's shocking that it would be such a corpulent berserker and weirdo. But he was on about what he called preference theory. And of course, that was the signifier of Dan Rather in Dallas. You know, they'd rather be under fascist reign. That's the implication. And he was a Zouk leader or magnate of some sort who came on to me for pause for that. So they was hypertrophying me, and they liked that I liked Buckminster Fuller because their long vision was down the road to when they'd hide behind a little girl and upload COVID and say ecology, you know, like it's a magic word for their fascism. So the thing was about, like when I was gassed in the 70s, kidnapped and tortured by pitmen, which is like quarrymen, which is what the Beatles called themselves. At pitmen, hitmen, you know, pit of hell, that sort of thing. They was all fantasizing about the diabolicism, but they were trafficking girls, you know. I mean, so it was just like picking a fight with ordinary, everyday, you know, dignity and human affairs. And they tried to make it look like it was all papical. But, you know, the idea of the masses are not big enough for them. It will always depend on how we approach things, you know. They figured they had a good thing going with the nuclear magnate stuff, you know, because they could just suck at the economy and people would go, yeah, that's cool. You know, that makes us feel bad, you know, like cement. I'll show you how they think. See that? That's twee. See that? That's macho. See? Cement. Cement is macho. Flowers and leaves on trees is twee. And I got to start getting the picture when the urban renewals people, Pittsburgh, started on about popping off about something they called gentrifying. I was like, what's this gentrifying? What's that supposed to mean? It was like, well, look it up. You're the one who's all smart. So I look it up, you know, and it means getting old and unwanted. Oh, is that what it is? How about that? Well, let me play a straight game with you, you know. I think that they're just preying on people's abandonment instinct. They think, well, people are going to abandon this type, they're going to abandon that type. So if we target the type to be abandoned, like the old, then we'll get away with genocide. I'm not so keen on that notion, you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, it's hard for me because I truly adore Greta Thunberg. I mean, she's an amazing woman. I really have to call her out and make sure that she's not down with this COVID and some, because otherwise her name is going to be on it like as though she was the little girl of the charm school behind Trumpy-tune's big day in the sun, if you know what I'm saying.